to projects. In this video, we are going to explain about the project title Disease Prediction Using Symptoms Based on Machine Learning Algorithms. Before diving into the execution, let me give you an overview of the project. Lots of people have different health problems, but sometimes they are not sure if their symptoms mean they are sick. Catching illnesses early helps stop them from getting worse. But not everyone can see a doctor every time they feel unwell. Sometimes, if they don't get help, minor issues can become big problems. So, we are thinking of using a special model that looks at the symptoms people have and predict if they might be sick. This could help them know if they need to take action early to avoid serious health issue. Imagine you have an app on your phone that helps you figure out if you might be sick. You just type in what symptoms you are feeling, like a headache or a cough. Then the app uses machine learning algorithms to look at your symptoms and guess what illness you might have. It's like having a smart assistant that helps you understand what's going on with your health. This way, you can get an idea of what might be wrong and decide if you need to see a doctor. Traditionally, people often rely on personal judgment, internet searches, or advice from others to understand their symptoms. However, these methods can be unreliable and cause incorrect self diagnosis or unnecessary worry. Moreover, visiting a doctor for every symptom isn't always possible due to time, money, or access constraints. This delay can lead to missed chances for early treatment and intervention. The project creates a user friendly software where people can enter their symptoms. These symptoms are analyzed using machine learning algorithms like logistic regression, support vector machine, and random forest. These algorithms learn from large data sets to predict the likelihood of different diseases based on symptoms provided. By giving accurate predictions quickly, the system aims to provide a reliable tool for symptom assessment and disease prediction, reducing the need for frequent doctor visits. The project evaluates machine learning models using different evaluation metrics like accuracy, precision, recall, and FN score to identify the best approach for disease prediction. To implement this project, we need software and hardware requirements. Hardware requirements of the project are operating system of Windows, processor of Wi-Fi and above, RAM of 8 GB and above, hard disk of 25 GB and above. Software requirements of the project are application is Anaconda, primary language is Python, front-end framework is Flask, back-end framework is Jupyter Notebook, database is SQLite 3, front-end technologies used in the project are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap 4. Algorithms used. These are the algorithms used in the project to detect the disease based on the symptoms provided by the user. We have compared their performance using different evaluation metrics like accuracy, precision, recall, and FN score. Voting classifier performed well, and that is the reason we have deployed it in the front end. Let me explain you what voting classifier is. Voting classifier is a machine learning technique that combines the predictions of multiple individual classifiers to make a final prediction. It can operate in either hard voting, where each classifier's prediction is treated as a vote, or soft voting, where the classifier's predicted probabilities are averaged. By leveraging the collective insights of diverse classifiers, the voting classifier often yields more accurate and robust predictions compared to any individual classifier, making it a valuable ensemble learning approach in various classification tasks. In the project, voting classifier is employed to improve the accuracy and reliability of disease prediction. By combining the predictions of multiple machine learning algorithms such as AdaBoost classifier and random forest classifier trained on symptom data, the voting classifier provides a more robust and confident prediction of the disease based on the reported symptoms. This ensemble approach helps mitigate the weaknesses and uncertainties associated with any single model, enhancing the overall performance of the disease prediction system and empowering users to make informed decisions about their health. Now, let us execute the project. To execute this project, first we need to open the code folder which contains the project source code files. This is the dataset folder. In this project, we have utilized disease-based data. And here in this folder, we have three files: sample, testing, and training. Let us open the training dataset. So this is the training dataset, and here we have the different symptoms. So here we can see various symptoms. And based on these symptoms, we will predict the disease. So here we can see, and here we have the prognosis. We are having different prognosis. Based on the symptoms, we will predict the type of the disease. So this data set is used to train the models. Now close this data set. Now let us open the test data set. So here we can see the symptoms. So we are having the different symptoms. And based on the symptoms, we will predict the type of the disease. So here we have the prognosis column in which we can see the different diseases. This data set is used to test the performance. Now close this data set. This is the sample data set. So here also we can see the different symptoms. And here we can see that each symptom is represented either with 0 or 1. Here 0 means that the person is not having the symptom, and 1 means that the person is having the symptom. So here we can see that we have considered 5 symptoms to present in the front end, and based on those 5 symptoms, we will predict the type of the disease. And here we can see the different diseases. Based on the symptoms provided, the disease will be predicted. The maximum symptoms which can be provided in the front end are 5. So these are the test cases which we will use during the execution. Now close this data set. This is the static folder. This folder consists of files related to CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. This is the templates folder. This folder contains all the HTML pages used in the project. It includes files like index.html, about.html, and more, which represent different pages of the website. This is app.py file. This .py file contains the information related to front-end logic. It includes code written in Python that handles server-side operations such as processing user requests, interacting with the database, and generating dynamic content to be rendered in the HTML templates. This is notebook.ipynb file. This is a Jupyter notebook file which contains a combination of code, graphs, and outputs all in one place. It allows users to write and execute code in individual cells, making it a popular choice for data science. This is signup.db file. This file is the database file used to store user information. First, we need to copy the path of the code folder from the address bar of the file explorer. Here, I'm copying the path. Now open the Anaconda prompt. Use the cd command followed by a space and paste the copied path and hit enter. This command is used to change the current directory to the code folder's path. Compile the app.py file using the command python space app.py. So here I'm typing python space app.py and hit enter. This command will execute the Python script and perform a runtime check for any syntax errors or logical issues. After running the app.py file, the Flask framework will host the application locally at the default address localhost, which is this, and port, which is this. Now copy this local link provided by the Flask framework. I'm copying the link and paste this copied link into any web browser. I usually prefer Google Chrome and hit enter. The homepage of the project is displayed in the browser. This is the front end built using Flask framework. If we are a new user, we need to register first. So click on sign up button here. So here we need to enter all these details to register. But I have already registered. So click on sign in. So here we need to enter the username and the password which we have registered, which are static, and then click on login. We have logged in successfully and we are redirected to the prediction page. So here we have a symptom checker. Here we need to enter the symptoms, and based on the symptoms, the application will predict the type of the disease. We are entering the symptoms from the sample data set, which I have showed you earlier. So here the first symptom is red spots over the body. The second symptom is swelled lymph nodes. The third symptom is mild fever. The fourth symptom is loss of appetite. And the fifth symptom is headache. So these are the symptoms. Now click on check button. So here we can see there are chances you may have chicken pox. And here we can see consult a doctor for the treatment. So based on the symptoms, it is predicted as chicken pox. So it's better we consult a doctor. Now again, click on prediction button here. Let us enter some more symptoms. So here the symptom is swelling joints, and the second symptom is hip joint pain. The third symptom is knee pain. The fourth symptom is neck pain. So these are the symptoms the person is having. Now click on check button. So here we can see there are chances you may have osteoarthritis. So based on the symptoms, it is predicted as osteoarthritis. So it is better to consult a doctor in this case. Now click on prediction button again. Let us enter another set of symptoms. So here the symptom is muscle pain. Second symptom is yellowing of eyes. Third symptom is mild fever. Fourth symptom is abdominal pain. And the fifth symptom is vomiting. So here, these are the symptoms the person is suffering with. Now, let us click on check button. So here, there are chances you may have hepatitis A. So this person can have hepatitis A based on the symptoms which we have provided, and it is important to consult a doctor for the treatment. Now again, click on prediction button. Let us enter another set of symptoms. So here, the first symptom is irritability. Second symptom is depression. The third symptom is stiff neck. The fourth symptom is excessive hunger. And the fifth symptom is headache. So these are the symptoms the person is having: irritability, depression, stiff neck, excessive hunger, and headache. Now click on check button. So here we can see there are chances you may have migraine. So this person can have migraine based on the symptoms which we have provided, and it is important to consult a doctor for the early treatment. Now again, click on prediction button. Let us enter another set of symptoms. So the first symptom is dyschromic patches. Dyschromic patches. So this is the symptom the person is having. Now click on check button. So here we can see there are chances you may have fungal infection. So here we have provided only one symptom, and based on that symptom, it is predicted as the person can have the fungal infection. So it is better to consult a doctor for the treatment. Now again, click on prediction button. Let us enter some more symptoms. So the symptom 1 is watering from eyes. Click on check button. So here there are chances you may have allergy. So based on the symptom provided, it is predicted as the person can have the allergy. It is better to consult a doctor for the treatment. Again, click on prediction button here. Let us enter another set of symptoms. So the symptom here is rusty sputum. Click on check button. So here we can see there are chances you may have pneumonia. Based on the symptom provided, the person can have pneumonia. So it is better to consult a doctor for the treatment. Again, click on prediction button here. Let us enter another set of parameters. So the symptom 1 is muscle pain. Symptom 2 is high fever. Symptom 3 is fatigue. And symptom 4 is loss of appetite. Symptom 5 is headache. So here the person is having these symptoms, which are muscle pain, high fever, fatigue, loss of appetite, and headache. Now click on check button. So here we can see there are chances you may have malaria. So based on the symptoms provided, the person can have malaria. So it is better to consult a doctor for the early treatment. So in this way, by entering these symptoms, we can predict the type of the disease. Now click on graph button. So here we have the sample bar graph. Here on the x-axis, we have the different disease name, and on the y-axis, we have the value. And this is the voting classifier confusion matrix. And here we have the comparison graphs for the evaluation metrics accuracy, precision, recall, and FN score. This is the accuracy comparison graph. Here on the x-axis, we have accuracy score, and on the y-axis, we have algorithm name. Accuracy is a measure of how well a model correctly predicts outcomes. It represents the proportion of correctly classified instances among all instances evaluated. This is the precision comparison graph. Here on the x-axis, we have precision score, and on the y-axis, we have algorithm name. Precision is a measure of the correctness of positive predictions made by a classifier. This is the recall comparison graph. Here on the x-axis, we have recall score, and on the y-axis, we have algorithm name. Recall is a measure of the classifier's ability to correctly identify all relevant instances from a dataset. This is the FN comparison graph. Here on the x-axis, we have FN score, and on the y-axis, we have algorithm name. FN score combines precision and recall into a single value. It provides a balance between precision and recall, taking into account both false positives and false negatives. The algorithm which is performing best will be used for prediction. So the project has successfully developed a disease prediction system using machine learning algorithms. We have deployed voting classifier in the front end. Deploying this algorithm ensures accurate predictions for users. Future enhancements could include integrating additional features and expanding the scope of disease covered.
Thank you for watching video. For more projects, please visit our website www.trueprojects.in. For updates on latest project videos, please visit True Projects YouTube channel and subscribe.